So one thing we're going to want to do, especially to set up the submission side of things, is separate the elbow from the hip. So if I just first off, if Jacob's got his elbows at his hips, he's pulling tight, it's so hard to attack a triangle and get in that gap. Even if he's let go of my legs, like I can't get in and attack that or get any sort of arm bar, right? So I want to have a good ability to separate that. Let's look at some of the things that are going to contribute to this, all right? And it's basically what we should gather from this is it's a bad idea for the person on top to kneel in spider guard because they have a good ability to separate his elbow, okay? So first off, if I can step on that hip, okay? And that's why if Jacob keeps his elbow tight, it's hard to still hide the hip while he's kneeling because it's still going to have that gap available as long as I've got the sleeve. If I can step on the hip, I can pull now and start taking that elbow. It's like my whole stomp against his arm. He shouldn't be able to win that battle, right? And that's why people, as they get more experience, they start coming up onto their knee. He's hiding his hip from me being able to step on it. You start seeing the combat base come as people start dealing with this. But it's important to know how to deal with someone who's kneeling. So we go back. We're looking to step. And you want to get on your side as you stretch. It's not just my foot. I want to have good ability to use my arm to separate the arm away from the hip. And here, so I need to open my elbow out, not try and pull with my bicep. So I see people trying to do this, okay, and Jacob pull back. He can row. People should be able to row back stronger than you can bicep curl them. So if you're trying to pull the arm up like this, it's not going to work. You need your elbow open, but it's still not like, I'm not trying to use my arm to do this. It's actually mostly going to be my back extending. So it's going to be a stronger action. So I'm going to curl my body in a little bit. So bringing my torso close to my arm, and then I extend my back and face to the ground. So see how I'm sort of facing up a little bit here? I'm going to do this, okay? Keeping my elbow open, extending away, and looking a little towards the ground. And see how hard now, if Jacob's trying to pull that elbow back, you should find that very difficult. Okay, I'm stepping on the hip now, but we can do the same thing just with our action here. Okay, so I can go like this and be pulling like this even without stepping on the hip. This is a very strong action to work with. So this is important, not even when my foot's not on the hip. Often when I'm just hipping out, I'll get my elbow open early, okay, while it's not like a fight to do so. And then when I start to get on my side and bring my back into it, I can stretch that arm away from the body to bring his weight forward and to open that elbow out.